Hi, everybody. It's Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing out there? The bugs are so loud. You can hear, what is that, crickets? Or, I know it's not cicadas. Anyhow, they competing against me, so please pardon the interruption by nature. Today, I want to talk about how to live life on your terms and how to date on your own terms. I'm piggybacking off of Tiana Taylor. She had Lori Harvey on her show. She has a cute show. She's like in a cute, like a van. I guess she, not a van, it was bigger than a van, like a camper or something. It was just cute, maybe a bus. And there was another lady on there, a guest, who was a dater. She's dating off Bumble, the app. I never tried Bumble, by the way. But what is life like living it on your terms or dating on your own terms? Before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you're new. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. The Dreams Are Reality Express. And hit that like button. It gets my videos circulating and percolating. Thank you so much, you all. I'm so excited about my channel and the future of it. Living life on your own terms. Exactly what does that mean? That means you are not making apologies about how you move throughout life. You are confident. You are fierce. And it could be a guy. You can be strong and, independent, and you know what you want. You're not running to and fro for opinions on how to move throughout life. I know some people, they do that. When they have to make a decision, they're talking to a bunch of people. When they're going through problems, they're on the phone getting opinions from, look, I guess it's different now, cell phone, getting opinions from all these different people. But that's a surefire way to get confused. Yes, we all have confidants. I try to be transparent with some of my friends, and some I really don't talk that much about my personal life. I'm really more private, honestly, and I'm not real good with a bunch of opinions because everybody knows what's best for you, but when it comes to them, they don't know what to do, some of them, and they don't tell, some people don't tell you their stuff. So it's just better to have your little couple of confidants and call it a day. That works better for me. I just notice when people do a bunch of opinions, they seem to be more confused than helped. So people that live life on their own terms, they really don't care what you think, or they don't seek out answers because the answers lie within. We already know where we're going and what we want, and we don't need people telling us what to do. Go with your intuition, go with your gut, go with your heart, and pretty much you are going to be on the right path. So I remember dating years ago, and guys would be like, hey, you want to do a sex tape? No. And I'm telling you, what I always thought of was Kim Kardashian, that type of situation. This way before Kim Kardashian. This was in '01. So her tape wasn't even out. But I always thought of, doing this sex tape, and then I become this famous singer, and my butt cheeks are all throughout the world. I always thought like that. Isn't that something? See how ironic that played out. And I saw that sex tape with Kim Kardashian and Ray J. And I'm going to be honest with you all. I was trying to listen to one of his songs. He only had a couple of good songs, but this one song he had, I was like, oh, I want to see the video. And honey, that sex tape popped up. I was at my mother's house, and I was so mesmerized by what was going on. I'm like, if she walks behind me, she's going to think I'm some type of freak. But yeah, it popped up. But I don't know if it's still out. I don't even want to look at it no more. But, that if that had been me, I wouldn't probably be a billionaire with a bunch of products. It worked out for her. But, what I'm trying to say is do things on your terms. If you want to do a sex tape, go for it. But don't be forced into doing that, or forced into doing a menage a trois when it's not something you really wanted to do. That's dating on your own terms, living on your own terms. You're like confident in yourself. You're not going to be forced into something that you'll regret later. When it comes to dating, I think one of the keys is to figure out who you are and figure out what you like. Society will have us thinking that we need to be in a relationship to be whole, or, the going question I get every week, I swear without fail: do you have any kids? My line of work, I'm talking to the elderly, but a lot of the people are sickly or they don't speak English. They're of the Asian descent or Indian descent or Latino, and I'm spending time with their kids or their daughter-in-law, son-in-law. So that question keeps popping up: do I have kids? To me, again, that's a society thing, or is it? You all maybe should tell me. Is it a conversation piece? It doesn't bother me that they're asking, but I'm just answering it over and over, and it's leading me to believe that society is making people think younger woman. Thank you for thinking I'm so young. Woman, she has kids, but all women are not going to be able to have kids, and it's okay. Bloom where you are, and I'm just trying to say that to say they're asking me over and over, but all of us don't have the same life. We all are on our own path. And trust and believe when I tell you this. God, He knows what you need and where you need to be. And a lot of times He has something laid out for you that you don't even see yet. It's so far ahead. But He knows where you need to be. And maybe you don't have kids because this big project is going to be a life changing project, Oprah Winfrey type stuff, or it's certain things you do when you don't have kids. You're able to flow better, and God knows where you need to be. So maybe He didn't give you that type of baby, but He'll give you a baby that's a corporation, a project, a life-changing venture that's going to take you around the world. We don't know the future. Only God knows. Only God knows. So be proud of your life path. Do not look to the left. Do not look to the right. Do not be envious. Do not compare. Bloom where you are. Be you. Be the best you. Do you, boo. That's what I always say. And be proud. Don't let nobody tell you what you should be doing or why you didn't do this. Why you didn't do that. Now, I'm going to be honest. When they say, do you have kids? And I'm like, no. I always feel like sometimes like they're judging. Like, wonder why she didn't have kids, or that's selfish. Maybe I'm in my head, but I think I do think some thought is behind that. But they don't know my story, and my story is not to be told to any and everybody. Everybody don't want to hear about why I don't have kids, but who knows? This is what I do like. You might, if you're in my shoes like me, maybe in your late 40s, and I'm past that. But maybe you're going to get married and your soon-to-be husband or your future husband, they have kids. Your future wife, she has kids, and they're your kids. So you don't know how you're going to get your kids, or maybe those grandkids, and those grandkids are even just so special. They just so sweet and special. So enjoy what you have. Enjoy where you are. I know for me, I thank God for my nieces and nephews because I still feel like those kids are bonuses, I get to spend time with them, and I don't really feel like I'm missing out on not having kids. Y'all hear these bugs? Y'all got to tell me what that is. I think that's a cicada. Crickets. Do crickets sound like that? Ooh. But, okay, so Tiana Taylor and Lori Harvey, what they were saying, Lori's only 21. 5. But she was saying when she was 21, she was much, she was way different. Tiana told her she was not a good communicator. Didn't used to be. And what I admired about Lori, she's very mature, and she took Tiana's words and really worked on herself. She said, I didn't used to be a good communicator. I thought I was, but Tiana told me I wasn't, and she really worked on herself. I admire that. Lori did not act 25. She seemed like a 30-some-year-old, and actually very classy, soft-spoken, and sweet. I knew why the guys liked her. She's gorgeous. But when I saw her talk and how she carried herself, I could really see why they like her. She's a sweetheart. And so this second lady that was there, it was Tiana, Lori, and the third lady. She was a Bumble dater. And so one thing she said she's learned as she has been dating over these last few years, she looked to be 35 plus, maybe. Pretty lady too, from Harlem. So she was a little bit tough. Not mean, but very self-assured. Gotta be. You from New York, Harlem. You're gonna be self-assured. And she was saying she learned to be kinder. And I thought that was so sweet because we could all use a little more of that. If you're out here in this dating arena, maybe you've been ghosted, maybe you're sick and tired of the games, and you can become bitter or jaded. But I did admire her saying that she's a little bit more kinder, and that's good. If you're out here dating, just stay nice, stay sweet, and stay open. Keep your mind open and keep your eyes open, and do things on your terms. Date on your terms. Don't be forced into anything you're not ready to do. Do not do things that you feel unsafe, unsafe situations. Don't do that. Take your time. But one thing I noticed that people are not organic. They want to force stuff. I'm so tired of that, you all. I am just over it. Seriously, I am over it. I feel like in some areas I've been trying to create scenarios and I'm just done. And I kind of said something to myself recently. I was like, man, I kind of feel relieved. That's not natural for me. I don't like when somebody try to force a friendship on me. I don't like when a guy tries to force himself on me, like a relationship. I just like organic stuff. Oh, that's the best way. Because when it's not natural, it just feels like icky for me. And it feels confining. And I'm going to get annoyed. I'm not going to do it. So be organic. If you're dating and you see things are going good, let it flow. That's the best song, one of Toni Braxton's best songs. Let it flow. Let it flow. Everything is going to work out right, That's so true. Let it flow. Don't get anxious and go manipulate. When you manipulate, it's just an instant no. It always stops the progression. You're going to get what you want. Don't worry about it. You're going to get what you want. And when I talk on these videos, these videos are for me just like you. Because I go through the same thing you go through. And I get flustered. I was flustered today. I was flustered Friday with my job. I'm flustered. But everything's going to work out right. I know. Because why is it going to work out? I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave that job, or I'm going to master it and stay as long as I want to until I do my own thing. I don't know why I get worked up, but I do. And I need to cut it out because I know better. But that's what I'm trying to show you. I do what you do. I'm no better. That's why I do these videos, to help you, because I got to help me. And we helping each other. And you all help me with the comments. So we're a team. Dreams are reality. Team. See? But date on your own terms. Live on your own terms. Be comfortable in the skin you're in. Don't feel bad about where you are in life. You all would not believe that I hear 30-some-year-old women think it's too late. Like, I want to go back to school, but I'm 36. 36? That is not, oh, I want to do blah, blah, blah. Is it too late for me to change careers? I'm like, I went back to school at 44. So you tell me. And when I went to school, there were classmates older than me. It was some 50-some-year-olds getting their masters in social work. So, don't do that to yourself. Live life on your own terms. Get out there. Try. And like me and my little sister just said, the more you think about it, the less you're going to do it. So you're better off doing a snap decision. Not nothing crazy, but if something hits you and you feel good about it, jump on it, because that's your intuition, your gut. And if you're a believer, the Holy Spirit guiding you to where you want to be. Think long, study long, think wrong. Do it, and don't be afraid. And sometimes, like Joyce Meyer said, do it afraid. So I hope something I said really helped you, and I hope that you all have been okay, and better than okay, good. And don't forget to hit my like button and subscribe to this channel. And drop me some comments on what do you do to date on your own terms or live on your own terms. I would love to hear that. Tammy Sharice Walker signing off. Have a good night. Bye-bye.